My name is JohnMc. That's the name I use on Tri-5. What I'm going to do in this next series of videos, we're going to talk about everything you need to do to restore an entire door and the window mechanisms and the whole thing for a 57 four-door hardtop. This is the right rear door and a hardtop. Now, a lot of these things can be used, this information can be used for the other door, the other rear door. It's exactly the same stuff. It's just 180 degrees differently oriented. So anyway, we're going to go through this whole thing. Now this is an introductory test. I'm going to go look at it. Next, we're going to remove the door interior parts that hold the windows in. Here's the door as you start, already assembled. First thing you do, unscrew the door knob, the unlock knob. Next, there's two screws to take off this metal molding, interior molding. This is a molding that has the thin strip of curved fuzzy on it. Now it's coming off. Pick it up, take it out of there. Armrests come off next. Two number 3 Phillips screws hold this onto the base. We have removed that. Now the base comes off with 2 screws. Round head, number 3 Phillips. Base is off. Now you have removal tools. I happen to have bought these over at Harbor Freight, but there's numerous ones that you can use to take these handles off. You have to take the clips out. Once the clips are out, the handle and the door open comes off. Handle. There they are off. Notice there's a plastic ring that goes in there. Next, I use the same tools to snap the door panel off. My door panel snaps in. This is the spring I alluded to that goes in between those handles and the door inside. The fat side goes out. Here is the door panel removed. This is what it looks like with the door panel removed. Now we use a 3/8 socket, go through that hole. We're removing a bolt that holds on the female part of that wedge plate. We'll talk about that later. But for now, you have to get it out of there. Let it fall to the bottom and take it out. Here is the access panel for that door. Remove the screws, take the access panel off. Notice that I have insulated the inside of my doors. I would recommend that you do that too with everything out of there. Now, take the handle, stick it back on there, roll the window all the way down. Window roll down. Now you're taking off the forward little bracket that holds on the fuzzy. It's actually the longer of the two. There's one in the front, one in the back. 2 screws each. Take it out of there. Now, through this hole, with the window rolled up to a particular position, there is a plate that's a guide that you can remove. The guide is called a cam. It's the only curved one in there. Here's the screw out, the upper screw. Down below in the track is another screw. You remove that. Now at this point you take that here is the clip that holds the window to the regulator. I've taken out also I call it the T-guide. It's just another guide in this door. Here we're removing the upper stop. 2 screws. This is the center guide removed from the door. In a minute we'll show how to do that. Now the regulator. 4 screws hold the regulator in. Take those out. Remove the regulator down and out through that opening. Now here again, this is a duplicate. We've taken this out before. It's the long fuzzy bracket. Now this is also a repeat. We're taking out that cam again. Here's the upper and the lower screw that we've removed, and then that cam comes off of that roller at the bottom of the regulator and out the hole. Now in the center of the window frame, you take out a 1/4 inch bolt. This is what's holding on that center straight guide that we took out before. This is a picture that shows you with the window out where the particular regulator arm attaches to that window frame. Notice I've got a circlip. The pin that goes on there was broken. Here is the actual pin in a layout later showing its orientation. Here again, that's what the clip looks like. The regulator arm goes on that attached pin. Now you remove the door through the hole that we took out that front fuzzy bracket. Comes right out of there. Here's the window frame out of the car. Window's still in it. This is the arrangement of the parts laid out like they would look in the door. This is a female wedge plate. We took this out earlier. I don't know if I showed it in here, but there's an upper left hole to take that